Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today is the day 10 for our PaloAltoPanorama series. So in this video, I am going to cover how we are going to upgrade the Panorama to 11.0 as well as firewall. So in this video, it will be kind of a practical session that I am going to take, and I'll be following step by step what are the plans that you have to do, how you are going to upgrade, how you have to download the image. Everything I'll be covering in this video. So it's a one-stop solution when you are upgrading the Panorama or the firewall for any upgrade to any version, let's say 10.1 or 10.2 or something, 9.1 or something like that. So I'll request you to please watch this video till the end so that you can understand the steps and you can implement when you have got a task to upgrade the Panorama or the firewall. And also I'll request you to please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a video from me. So without any further delay, let's get started. So friends, let's get into the lab now, and this is our lab. I'm following the old topology what we were having. So the target is to upgrade the Panorama first, and then we will push the upgrade to the firewalls. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is we open a private window and we'll try to search upgrade Palo Alto to 11.0, right? So now we have to follow the upgrade path, and this is the upgrade path that we need to follow. Determine the upgrade path. Okay, so whatever it is there, you have to simply follow that. That's all. Okay, so right now, what is the version that is running on Panorama? We'll go to that particular topology and then dashboard, and we are running 10.1.1, right? So we are having, it is 10.1.1, sorry, 10.1.x. okay, so this is the points that you need to follow, okay, to upgrade it. So first of all, if you are already installed release, download the latest preferred version and reboot it. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do is we have to download and install. You have to keep in mind what we have to do is we have to download and then we have to install the preferred version. So for that, what we have to do is we have to go here, okay, and we have to go to Panorama, okay, and then we have to go to software, not in the device deployment. We have to go to software. So we'll just search for 10.1, right? So right now what we can see, it is 10.1.8. This is the latest version what we are having, or the preferred version, whatever you want to say. And then we have to click download. So now it is getting downloaded, and once it is downloaded, we have to install it. So whatever the instruction it is given, download and install. So let it download and then I'll start the video again. Okay. So friends, the image has been downloaded successfully. Now we'll get an option to install it. So before we do the installation, we'll take a very important step. What is that? We have to save the configuration. Okay. So I'll just save it. I'll just put a name, before upgrade Jan 07, something like that, so that I can remember it, right? And then I will just select all the device group, all the templates. I'll click OK. So my configuration has been saved. Now it is saved in the Panorama. What we have to do is, let's say some crash happened during the reboot or something, so we will export it. Okay, so I'll just take a export of this, click OK, and I have downloaded the configuration. So I can keep it in my FTP server, TFTP server, wherever I want, wherever the safe place for this configuration. I can put it over there and then I can use it whenever it is required. Okay, so it is already done before the upgrade. Now we will go again to the software, okay, and then we will install it. Okay, now during the installation time, okay, I wanted to tell you something. So before we move further with the installation and reboot process, let me tell you there are two ways to basically get the image. Okay, one is online and another is offline, right? So online is nothing but if you have internet connection with this Panorama, you will be able to directly download from the internet from Panorama website. And if you want to do it offline, you have to log into customer portal and then you have to download the image, and then from here you have to upload the image and then you have to install it, something like this. So there are two ways to do that and you can choose any of them. So as per your availability of internet, whether your Panorama is connected or not, or your firewall is connected or not, in that case you can do in either way. Okay, so let the installation goes, and then what we are going to do is we will wait for installation to complete, and then I will start the video again because it requires a reboot. Now I'll show you how it will be going. Okay, so friends, it is asking me to reboot it now. So what I'm going to do is I will just take this IP address. Okay, I'll just open my CMD and I will start ping it. So let's say if you're sitting in your office, or maybe if you're connected to VPN, try to take that management IP address and just copy that management IP address, because as you are able to log into Panorama, you should be reachable to Panorama. And if the ping is allowed, you just try to do a continuous ping, okay, and click yes. So in this way, at least you will get to know whether the device has come up or not. If it is not coming for 5 or 10 minutes or maybe half an hour or maybe 1 hour, you should not wait for 1 hour or 30 minutes. If it is not coming for more than 30 minutes, in that case you can reach out to site engineer, or maybe you can keep somebody on the site so that immediately you can ask him what is happening. Try looking at the CLI console or putting the console cable into the Panorama. Okay, so I'll just wait for some time, and might be it will, as we have access to the console, we'll try to check what is happening. So it is starting now. Might be we will lose. Okay, I guess we are not losing anything. Still we are getting, okay, we have started getting request timeout. Now the device is rebooting. In some time the device should come up, and we will see. Okay, so it is rebooting now. So I'll just stop the video and I'll start it again once the device gets rebooted. Okay, so as you can see, now we are getting the ping are getting response from the device, but it takes a lot of time to get that particular image, and then services getting started from background. It takes a lot of time. The ping has started means the device is up right now. The networking process has been started, and it's in network. The Panorama is in network. Now we have to wait for some of more minute so that the background process should get complete. So I'll just stop the video again and I'll start once the Panorama is live. Okay, so friends, now the device is properly booted now. Okay, so I'll just log into the device and see whether the upgrade has been done properly or not. So we have to wait and see in the dashboard. Okay, so I can see over here that it has been successfully upgraded to 10.1.8. Okay, now we have to follow the next one. What is that next one? So we have to go to the website. Okay, so I'll just close this off. Okay, so the next one is to download the Pan OS 10.2.0. Only download. There is no installation that you have to do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll just go to the dashboard, Panorama, and the software, and I have to go to 2.0, right? So this one I just need to download. Okay, so this was the instruction which was given in the upgrade process, so that's all I have to do it. Okay, so I just need to download it. I don't need to install it as well. Okay, so why we have to download the base image, that we need to understand. Okay, so basically there are few features which will be there from, let's say if I'm running 10.0 let's say 8, and if I want to move to 10.2.8. okay, so I have to go first to the base image, which is 10.2.0. okay, why we have to go to base image? So there are few features which will be there. Okay, what features will be there? There will be a signatures of what? App ID. There will be URL filtering, there will be antivirus, there will be wildfire signatures. So there are so many things which will get upgraded. So basically what I'm trying to say is there are so many features which gets added with this base image. Okay, so basically with the help of this base image, the file format, everything will get changed, and that is the reason we have to get the image. Otherwise, this is my understanding. I'm not telling this is the way it does, but this is my understanding. I'm telling you through the documentation what I have found in forum or in Palo Alto documentation. Okay, so basically what happens, this is a base image and this has a lot of features which gets introduced in base image, and then those file formats and signatures will get triggered in the preferred versions. Okay, that is the reason we just need to download it. We don't need to install it. Okay, so let it download, and then I'll stop the video for a while and then I'll start it. So friends, we have successfully downloaded the image. So 10.2.0, it is already downloaded and we don't need to install it. So the instruction was we just need to download the 10.2.0, that's all. Okay, so now we have to find the preferred version, the latest preferred version for 10.2. So we'll try to find it out. Let's say, so the latest one is 2.3. so you just see this, whenever you download the base image will be the highest, the size will be the more, and the preferred version sizes will be less, because it has all the features and it takes all the information and tries to put in this preferred. Okay, so we'll just start download this one as well. So 10.2.3 will start it, and we'll continue this video after this download. Okay, so friends, now the software is downloaded, like the image is already downloaded. Now we are getting option to install it. So the instruction was to install and reboot, right? So we have to install this one, so we'll just install it. Okay, now the Panorama has a okay, so it is going to, like, it is getting to another code, and this is a future release upgrade from the version currently running. Please review the notes is listed in the future because of. So basically what is saying, see, that's what I was talking about the base version. So if you are downloading 10.2.0 the base version, the format will get formatted to this. So if you have that base version, then only this will be upgraded properly, otherwise it will be if reattempt to downgrade it. Okay, so whenever you try to go to another code or another basically what I'm trying to say is if you want to move from 10.1.0 to 10.12.0, so in that case you have to have a base image to get to 10.2.8. Let's say if you are running 10.1.8 in that case. Okay, so you have to go to base image, then only you move to preferred version, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so yeah, we'll go and we install it, otherwise you'll get an error. Okay, so right now you are getting an error saying that your content version should be greater than, or it has to be this 8614. So we'll just copy this and we'll go to dynamic updates and we'll just copy this. Okay, so I guess 861, I guess we have to go. Okay, we have to check one more thing over here. We'll go here and try to see the basic. I guess we have to go to the this one, what you called we'll go to the software and we'll go to the release version. So once you go to this release version, we'll get to know about the software or the content one which has to be there. So it has to be Panorama, and it has to be 8614. Now we'll go to the dynamic update and we'll do a check now. So okay, so 8614. If you are not having that, you can upgrade to the latest one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade to the latest one. Okay, so download. Okay, and then you install it. Okay, so I'm just downloading the latest one and then it will get installed. Otherwise the format doesn't match, the signature doesn't match. In that case the compatibility should be there. Okay, so it is almost done right now. I guess it is not that 58 MB only, so it will be done. So guys, the file successfully downloaded. I need to just install it. So I'm just installing this one. Okay, so it will be applicable when you are upgrading to 11.0 because it needs the latest application version. So that is the reason I thought like I'll be upgrading to the latest one so that it will be compatible with 11.0 as well. Okay, so let it install. It will not take that much of time, I believe so. If you want to review your application, you can review in this application and the policy, because sometimes what happens is with the newer version of signatures, some of the application might create some of the issues. So you can do a review of that particular application and app or policy. Okay, so I'm not doing it right now because as this is a lab, I'm not doing it. Okay, so the content is already installed properly. Okay, if you want to review any apps which is So these are the apps that has renewed. So in 8418 or wherever you want to see like what exactly the change has been done. So there is some modification that has happened in this application, so you can review that and you can check accordingly. Okay, and also now you have to go here and you have to install it. Okay, so once this installation starts, I guess we have to wait for some time, and then the reboot option will start again, and then we have to reboot the Panorama again. Okay, so I'll start after the installation completes. So it is asking for to reboot the Panorama. Now we'll start the process again and we'll click yes, and we have the console again. Okay, now stopping the pan software, and after some time, once the networking stops, the ping will also get stopped, and after that the Panorama will get reboot. Okay, so in this way you will recognize that the Panorama is alive, and once the timeout starts, you will think that it is getting rebooted and the process is getting executed. Okay, so it takes not much time, but what I have seen in production environment, sometimes what happens is like it takes whatever we have planned it takes more than that. So just be aware of it, and that's fine. Okay, so don't worry about it, you just focus on the process what is there. If you have followed a proper process, in out of 100%, 99% everything will be okay. Okay, so let it reboot and then I'll start after that. So friends, this time it has taken a long time. If I scroll up and I'll show you, it has this time it has taken a long time. So it has came up. Now we have to just wait for his background process to complete, and then we'll log into Panorama and I'll show you. So friends, now Palo Alto Panorama is like already rebooted properly. Okay, now we are logging to Palo Alto Panorama, and we'll see whether we are able to successfully upgrade it to that particular version or not. So we are seeing 10.2 means we have successfully gone to 10.2.3, I believe. Yeah, we have went, and we'll just see the configuration, whether we have those configurations or not, whether the devices are connected or not. So we'll go to the summary and we'll see. Okay, all are in sync. Okay, now our next target is to go to 11. Okay, we don't have any preferred version for 11 right now, so we'll just try and go to the base version. So we'll just go to 11, and this is what it is. So right now we are going to the same version, which is 11.0, and we'll try to upgrade. Like we'll try to download it first, and we'll try to install it, and we'll see what is happening. Okay, I never installed the base version. This is the first time that I'm installing it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so guys, the software has downloaded successfully. Now we have to install it. Okay, so we'll just try to install. The feature is okay, so this is the first time that I'm installing to the base version. So let's see how it goes. So I'm just installing it now, and we'll see if we are getting any error or something. So if it goes, I will just stop the video. If it crosses, if it doesn't throw any error, okay, I guess we are good. It doesn't throw any error. So once it is installed, I'll start the video again. Okay, so now again it is asking to reboot it. Now we'll just click OK, and we'll start this this one again, and we'll see the console, how it is going. It is stopping the pansoft process, and after that the networking will be get stopped after that. Okay, so till that time, so we'll see how it goes with the base version. I have never installed it, I never experienced it, so let's see what happens in the lab and how it reacts to pushing any policy or something to the devices. And because what happens is, whenever you reboot the Panorama first time, it tries to push the policies, it tries to sync with the devices. So let's see how it goes. Okay, and now it is getting restarted, so I'll just stop the video and I'll start it once it is done. The reboot is done. Now this time it was really fast. As you can see, we have seen few timeouts and the device got started. So I'll start once we log into the GUI. Okay, so friends, we have got the login page now, and we are able to log into the PaloAltoPanorama, and we'll see whether it has been upgraded properly to that correct version, or it is operating properly or not. So yeah, welcome to Panorama 11.0. Close. I will study this one later and remind me later. Okay, now as you can see over here, it is connected, like the software version is 11.0.0. Now we will go to the Panorama and we'll see the health of all the devices. Now it's still, I can see, yeah, all the devices, or like all the policies are in sync, and we don't have any issues. We have not came across any of the issues. But what we can see, there are so many things that we can see. Cloud Connect. Okay, so we'll see a lot of options here. Now if we go to the policy, do we have any kind of option that is, we get the rule based group? Okay, so okay, we'll talk about the features of 11.0 in different video, not in this video. So guys, from my side, if I want to tell you, I follow the same way what I have showed you guys today. I follow the same way. I actually follow the best practices what Palo Alto suggests. Okay, so whenever you are upgrading, keep in mind what Palo Alto documentation is saying. But sometime it might be wrong, but I'm not saying it will be wrong, but you will learn something new, right? But end of the day, you are following what Palo Alto is suggesting way to you, right? So try to follow the best practices of Palo Alto, what Palo Alto is saying, what documentation is saying. You should follow that. If it doesn't working, in that case, you can raise a case with Palo Alto. They can help you. The tag will help you. But for right now, try to unfollow the Palo Alto documentation. Okay. This is exactly what I do in production environment. I have showed you. Okay, so if you want to follow the way I have done it, I guess there will be no error, because if I wanted to tell you, I have done lot of upgrades for a lot of environments, like if I consider a bank, I have done it. Infra, I have done it. In a lot of in power kind of industry, gas industries. So these kind of industries, these are very critical industries. Okay, so I have done it, the upgrade process like this. So if you are following this, I guess there will be no errors. I'm just telling you, but in worst case scenario, there can be a scenario where Panorama get crashed, or that can be a hardware crash, or that can be but you have to keep in mind you have enough space in your hard disk, you have taken a backup properly, or you are following the best practice of Palo Alto documentation. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, so friends, this is what I wanted to cover in this video. We have moved from 10.1.1 to 11.0.0. okay, now this was the upgrade process for Panorama. If you guys want for firewall as well, please comment in this video and I will try to do it. Okay, and I'll show you how we are going to do it from Panorama as well as from locally. Okay, if you like the video, please hit the like button. If you want to if you have learned something new, please do a comment, as well as I'll request you to please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a video from me. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next.